Hi, I'm Sean. I am the man behind the UK Bucks fan page account on Twitter and Instagram. So question 1 here, have you came down from cloud 9 or are you still drunk? To be honest, I'm Scottish, I'm always drunk, or at least I'm always drinking. But quite honestly, no, I'm still in cloud 9. The Bucks won the championship. You know, how can I not be excited? You know, I still go about telling everybody over here that we have won the chip. Nobody actually cares, to be honest. But as I said, I am Scottish, so I'm not exactly used to winning things, so I've got to milk it when I can, to be honest. Right, so where will the Bucks seed this year? Honestly, I've got the Bucks seeding, taking the first place in the East. I think it's going to be close between ourselves and the Nets, however I do think we might just pip it. I think we showed in the last season that having first seed doesn't necessarily make much of a difference, but I'm petty, I want the first seed and I want home court advantage for as often as possible in the playoffs. Question 3, is Giannis the best player in the league? If I have my Bucks tinted glasses on, of course he is, there's absolutely no denying it. Apart from maybe his brother Thanasis, but you know, I'm a fangirl for Thanasis, we know that. Quite frankly, Giannis is a basketball god, we can't argue that one. I think he's proven that time and time again with the amount of accolades he's won. However, if I am realistic, I would have to say that Kevin Durant probably just pips him at the moment. I don't think there's a lot in it, and I do think that this season, if not next, Giannis will be taking over KD as the best player in the league. However, for the time being, KD just pips it. Probably the only time I will ever admit that as well. Miami's best player. There's only one option here. It's got to be PJ Tucker, doesn't it? He's an ex-Buck. He's a championship-winning Buck, may I add. And although it still stings thinking about PJ in a Heat jersey, he's a great player. Right, okay, I'm taking the piss a little bit there. If I'm honest, I'm going to say Bam. I do like watching Bam. I think he's a good, fun player to watch. I consider saying Jimmy Butler, but quite frankly, the man got outscored by Brent Forbes in a playoff series. You cannot be the best player on a team if you're outscored by a guy like Brent Forbes, no matter how good Brent Forbes was from 3. So I'm going with Bam. Grade Miami's off-season. Well, like I said there, you've signed PJ, which it stung for Bucks fans initially, quite honestly. Even taking out the fact that he was a Buck, I think you've got yourself a great player. With him, his defensive mentality, his mentality in general, and his attitude and determination are second to none. I think they're outstanding attributes. His defense is great. He was able to go toe-to-toe and stand up with KD for a good part of the Bucks-Nets series in the last year's playoffs. Kyle Lowry should be another good signing for you guys, and I'm pretty sure he was a great signing Duncan Robinson, from what I remember. Which, again, I'd say that's a good signing. I actually quite enjoyed watching him last year, especially in the playoffs, albeit I wasn't enjoying it so much when he was sinking threes, but I do think he's a good player that you've re-signed and brought back. Overall, I'd say that you've actually had a really good off-season. You've improved the team quite well. How far you'll be able to go this season coming, I'll touch on that shortly. Combined starting 5 of Milwaukee and Miami players. Right, so I have went for Giannis, of course, at power forward. I've got Chris in there at small forward. I'm taking Bam, my favourite Miami Heat player. He's going in at centre. I've got Jrue Holiday at point guard, and I'm taking Victor Oladipo at shooting guard. That could quite well change as the season goes on, and I see how the shooting guards get on with the Bucks. Thanasis would be my 6th man for no other reason than he is the greatest hype man in the NBA. Where will Miami seed? Well, myself and my co-host of Don't Give a Buck, Matt, we actually done an episode based on Eastern Conference rankings. Heat fans, you will not like me in the slightest for this one, but I have ranked the Heat 7th. I've got he's making the playoffs via the play-in. How far you'll go from there, well, that's anyone's guess. I think it really does depend who finishes top 3 in the East. I think you've strengthened your team pretty well. However, I do think teams like the Knicks and the Bulls have strengthened better than yourself and improved a lot more. That's not saying that upsets can't happen, but, you know, it's just what I've got here. But quite frankly, I'm sat in my kitchen doing this. What the hell do I know? I've got a terrible betting record, so for all I know, the Heat are going to go in and finish first. I'd rather you didn't, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Final question is, who's taking the win in tonight's game? I've got to go with the Bucks, don't I? I've got to back my own guys. Quite frankly, I don't know if Heat fans see this the same way, but I'm assuming it's a bit of a grudge match. We swept you in the first round of the playoffs last year, which that's not to rub it in, but there will be an element of user wanting revenge. I think it'll be close. I've got the Bucks by 7. Close game, home court advantage for the Heat, but yeah, Bucks by 7, or Bucks by 7, sorry.